What's going on, Tennessee Volunteer fans? Hey, I'm back. Catfish is back. We're at the Volunteer Roadshow Studios, brought to you by Hound Dogs of Knoxville on Kingston Pike. Who else are we brought to you by? Oh, Tennessee Tap House on Peters Road, where we're going to be throwing some cornhole bags this weekend if it don't rain. And if it rains, we might crank up to PlayStation 4 and play some Madden. Billy says he's the best video game player ever. Of course, he said that about cornhole, and we saw what happened with cornhole. Not at the tournament, but here at Billy's house. Me and Isaac beat him last weekend. Now, this week, today, Crystal and Billy got the best of me, but the show's also sponsored by, now get this, Blue Water Climate Control. They're giving away some free furnaces. Now, you got to tell them you've seen it on Volunteer Roadshow. If you don't need a furnace, you just need to tune up on your air conditioning, tell them Catfish, Billy Ratliff, or you've seen it on Volunteer Roadshow, and they'll give you 5% off. But they are really giving away some furnaces. Now, 40 of them. They're not giving them away to everybody, but the first 40 to respond. And the details are down in the description. And it's a heck of a deal. I'm going to be visiting with the owner at Blue Water Climate Control tomorrow. And y'all need to go check them out. Support veteran-owned businesses. And Jeremy, U.S. Navy, I think he retired from the Navy. I'm not sure, but he was in there a long time. And he owns Blue Water Climate Control. Y'all hear their commercials all over our competitors' shows over there. But we had a lot of great feedback when I played the 1979 Tennessee Notre Dame game at Neyland Stadium. I did that. I was going to start a series on going back into the vault with the Wayback Machine and just watching some of these old games. Not the whole game, but some of the reduced versions, the sped up version. Had a lot of great response on that last week, or is it this past weekend? So I was here playing around with my new toys, my mixer, my computer programs and everything. So I thought I'd crank out another game. I had a request for the 1986 Sugar Bowl. Everybody knows what happened in that game, but it's still fun to go back and watch your Vols have a big upset. I mean, it wasn't an upset like the Miracle in South Bend. I don't know. Some of you may have thought that was a bigger win. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think. But we're going to watch that together here in just a second. Now, Billy's downstairs watching the NBA. I'm up here trying to get better at this OBS system. And I'm going to try to watch the comments. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little heads up to avoid copyright infringements. We don't need no lawyers and attorneys and ambulance chasers chasing old Catfish around for violating the copyright. So in order to do that, according to my attorney, I met down there at the 7-Eleven pumping gas. He said, just stop it every now and then and give some critique of the game or make some shout outs. So y'all don't want to hear me commentate, I know, but I got to. I got to stay out of trouble with the lawyers. As you know, these universities got to have their money, and they don't want some little guy like me making money off of their video footage. But we're not making any money. We're just having a good old time. Just kick back, get you a beer, some popcorn. If you don't drink beer, grab you a Coca-Cola or RC Cola, Sprite, Mountain Dew, some popcorn. And let's watch this 1986. It's a 85 season, but it was played in January of 1986. Daryl Dickey. There were some memorable plays in this game that y'all are going to remember. I haven't watched this part. I haven't watched this clip, but I know it's about 27 minutes long. So I'm sure they got to have some of the highlights. And before Catfish's dang battery goes dead, I'm going to have to plug it in. Let me get this done because I just got a message that my battery's low. Hold on. Yeah, I'd hate to end that stream right in the middle of it. But y'all sit back, watch. I'm going to read out some comments. I'm going to give away some free hats and shirts to the best commenters. I might give away 1 hat and a shirt. I might give away 10. I don't know. But I gave away 5 the last time we watched this, and I had some people respond. They're going to be getting their nice Tennessee gear. We're gearing up, and we're hoping to launch the new Volunteer Roadshow Tennessee merchandise store this week or this weekend. And it'll blow your mind, the kind of stuff we have on there. So sit back and watch this. I don't know what you call it, highlights or whatever, and it's brought to you by Blue Water Climate Control. And before we do, let me go ahead and read off some comments. I need some go vols. A go vol will definitely get you entered in to be drawn at the end of this this little broadcast here for a free hat and shirt. And you got to email me, though, with your contact information. But we got Jason Upton. He says he's at the 86 Sugar Bowl. He said he was 13. Mike says Tennessee Vols to go to the SEC championship game versus Auburn Tigers. Man, I like the way you're thinking. I like that, Mike. I like that a lot. We might even have some, I don't know who we got over here. If we got anybody over here on YouTube. I don't even know if we're streaming on YouTube. Let me check. Sometimes when I do this, we don't stream, and it puts up the wrong thing. Yeah, we got Space Mountain, Florida fan. Did you hear that? We're going to the SEC Championship, Space Mountain. He's a Gator fan. Matt7397. Matt Williams says, I got saved, met Jesus in my room at the KA house at Frat Road the night before the 35-7 win over Miami Hurricanes. The media guys were saying Tennessee didn't have a chance to win. Hey, that's the best testimonial I believe I've ever heard in my life right there, Matt. Good one. Herbert Bradford said, go Vols. You're definitely entered. He said he was at the 86 Sugar Bowl. So there you go. There's been some people there. So I'm going to be watching it. Now, I got to stop it every now and then. But we're going to go back and watch it. This is some old film. Some of you guys weren't even born when we had this, when this game was played. Why isn't my pop-up chat not popping up on my computer, but I can watch it over here on my phone? So I'm going to have to go back and forth on my phone, it looks like. Unless I can do something here. Let me see if I can do something. Get this thing streaming. I don't even say we're streaming. I don't know. Dadgummit. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. Transition this thing over here. Say, I may not. Hey, I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm a lot smarter than I look. Let me put it that way. But I'm going to transition this over, and I'm going to hit play, and let's just watch the Tennessee Vols kick butt.
Star-filled sky looks down upon the incredible Louisiana Superdome, America's greatest indoor sports arena. Within the dome are a pair of star-filled football teams set to battle in the 52nd annual Sugar Bowl. This is New Orleans, home city of the South's greatest sports classic, welcoming to its heart the Volunteers of Tennessee, champions of the Southeastern Conference, and the Miami Hurricanes, second-ranked of all the football teams in America for the 1985 season. The Hurricanes enter the Sugar with a 10-1 record and a very real shot at the national championship. Tennessee, guided superbly by Coach Johnny Majors, was champion of the rugged
Rest in peace,
SEC
Coach.
in 1985, in spite of having lost its starting quarterback midway through the season. For Miami and for Coach Jimmy Johnson, the 52nd Sugar was a first-time visit to the Crescent City and a second straight bowl trip for the Canes under their brilliant young coach. The anthem has lifted the patriotic spirits of a sold-out Superdome crowd, and nearly 78,000 eager fans await the kickoff. From the Superdome in New Orleans, January 1st, 1986, it's the 52nd annual Sugar Bowl Classic. The Sugar Bowl presents highlights of the game between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Miami Hurricanes. Coach Jimmy Johnson leads the highly ranked Hurricanes onto the Mardi Gras turf of the Superdome, possibly just a win away from a second national championship in a remarkable 3-year span. Tennessee storms onto the Superdome turf, the Cinderella squad of the tough Southeastern Conference.
Let me know how the volume is on this, if I need to go up or down on the video volume.
Referee Wendell Shelton assembles the captains, asks the visiting Canes to call the toss. Miami wins and elects to defer to the second half. Tennessee will receive the kickoff from junior kicker Mark Seelig. Selig's kick sails into the end zone, where it's down by senior halfback Jeff Powell. The 52nd Sugar's first play from scrimmage is a foretaste of things to come. Tennessee's senior quarterback, Darrell Dickey, passing complete to split end Eric Swanson for 6 yards. The Vols were held in 3 plays, however, setting up this 41-yard punt. A punt that's almost blocked. The kicker is Bob Gorman. Brett Perriman takes it in at the Miami 40, and he returns 12 yards to the Volunteer 48-yard line. Miami's outstanding quarterback, Vinny Testaverde, brings the Canes to the line, but he's greeted by a deafening crowd noise. It calls for time. As play resumes, Testaverde will send halfback Warren Williams up the middle for 9 yards. Good blocking, and a straight up the center run. The Vol defense holds and sets up a 4th and 5 for Miami at the Tennessee 43. Jeff Fiegels is in punt formation, but the Canes cross up the Vols and everyone else in the dome with a fake. Mel Bratton gets the snap, and he carries for 25 surprising yards to the Volunteer 18-yard line. First and 10, Miami. Testaverde has somewhat quieted the Volunteer crowd. And now he calmly finds flanker Michael Irvin wide open in the end zone. The Canes make the drive look awfully easy, and they're up 6-0.
Hey, the Hurricanes better enjoy it while you can. There was a big name, Michael Irvin. Played a long time for the Dallas Cowboys. But they better enjoy this few points they got, because that's about all they're going to see the rest of the night. See, Flint Williams is over here. Nathan Wells, how you doing? Jeff Taylor says Carter says he's smarter than you. Well, that ain't true. I don't know. He's feeding you a line of bull. Let me see. That's on Facebook. We got a bunch of you over here on Facebook. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Volume is a tad low. All right, I'll turn the volume up. All right, well, let's get back to it.
On the point after, there's a 5-yard penalty. Now they're set with Greg Cox in the kicking position. His point after is good, and it's Miami 7, Tennessee 0, with 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Late in the first quarter, Miami again with the ball. First and 10 at the Cane 41. Tennessee's defense begins to create the pattern of play for this New Year's night. Manhandling the vaulted Miami passing game. There's Andrew Kramer breaking up this Testaverde bomb intended for Mike Irvin. And on this 3rd and 24 situation from the Hurricane 27, the All-American candidate is sacked by 263-pound defensive tackle Richard Brown, a senior from Riviera, Florida. Miami loses 14 on the sack, and Jeff Fiegels is in punt formation at his own 13. It's a 41-yarder. And it's taken in by sophomore Andre Creamer, and it's returned 13 yards to the Miami 41. Tennessee with the ball. 3rd and 3 at the Canes 34. Darrell Dickey finds junior wide receiver Joey Clinkscales open for 5 and a first down. Dickey passing again, this time to senior wide receiver Tim McGee. The gain is for 22, and it's first and goal, Tennessee at the Miami 7. The first quarter ends with Miami leading 7-zip. First play, second quarter. First and goal. Dickey comes out pitching. This one complete for a Tennessee touchdown to senior tight end Jeff Smith. Dickey had to contain a vigorous Miami rush to get the pass off.
There you
Smith
go.
is all alone in the end zone. Here's a ground level replay of Tennessee's first touchdown. Dickey showing the ability to scramble. And Jeff Smith giving lessons on how to bow politely in the end zone to a delighted Tennessee crowd. Junior place kicker Carlos Revez, as always, on the mark with the point after, and Tennessee has tied Miami 7-7.
All tied up.
Here's the kickoff. Miami on the move. A good return, but a penalty sets Miami back. They can't regain the momentum. On a 1st and 10 from the Miami 48, fullback Alonzo Highsmith will sweep the left side. But he's hit by sophomore tackle Mark Hovanek and fumbles. Hovanek recovers, but the Canes feel the ball was down when the fumble took place.
I don't know. Yeah, let's go back and look at that.
The Tennessee defense continues to shine on Miami's next series. Here's halfback Darrell Oliver on a left side sweep, but he's dropped for a loss by Richard Brown. On the very next play, Testaverde will step back into the pocket and find more trouble. A 21-yard sacking from outside linebacker Dale Jones.
Well, Dale Jones, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yet another Miami second quarter series. 1st and 10 at the Miami 12. Testaverde passing long to split end Brian Blades, but it's broken up nicely by defensive back Vic Peppers, a sophomore. 3rd and 6 from his 16. Testaverde passing again, this time for Willie Smith. But Andre Kramer is playing the defensive game of his life, and he almost intercepts. Tennessee's ball now, 1st and 10 at the 50. Senior running back Jeff Powell will get the call, and he gains 6 yards at left tackle. Miami will extend the gain by 15 more yards with a personal foul call. Third and 6 for the Volunteers at the Miami 25. Darrell Dickey calls Powell's number again, and the Nashville native gains 16 more up the middle, setting up 1st and goal from the
Powell
9.
had a big game.
Powell gets the call again and carries to the Miami 1. He's given a tough hit by linebacker George Myra Jr., and he fumbles into the end zone where Tim McGee alertly recovers for a Tennessee touchdown.
I could do without this 1970s music.
Here's a replay of a good run, a good tackle, and an opportune Tennessee recovery. Volunteer on the spot. Revés is once again true to form, and the Volunteers, very surprisingly, are out in front of the favored Hurricanes 14-7.
I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to give some shout-outs because I got to stop this every now and then so we don't get in trouble with the copyright people, the copyright police. Let's go over here on YouTube first. I seen a bunch of comments over here. Herbert Bradford said the stadium was so loud you couldn't hear it yourself. Chandler Keaton, how you doing? Sugar Vols. And on Space Mountain, he's a Florida fan, so just ignore him. He says he don't know who to root against. Chandler corrects Space Mountain, says rooting against a big orange is never an option. Matt Williams said Jeff Powell really did have world-class speed. Boy, he did, didn't he? How you doing, Ballard Sports Media? What's up? Jason Taylor, how you doing? See you later, Chandler. Glad you're over here. I'm going to go check out Facebook. We were hopping over there a minute ago. Now, remember, if you comment, I'm going to put you in the running for a Tennessee merch. Anyway, I can't pull that up. Let's get back to it. Y'all would rather watch the game than hear me.
It's late in the second quarter now, and the Tennessee defensive plan continues to excel. On a 2nd and 3 at the Volunteer 26, Testaverde's pass is batted down at the line by 272-pound sophomore tackle Richard Cooper. 1st and 10 at the Volunteer 20. Testaverde throwing for running back Mel Bratton in the end zone, but Vic Peppers is there to defend. And now a promising Miami drive is all but snuffed out on this play as Testaverde comes face-to-face with linebacker Dale Jones and a 17-yard sack. The first half ends in Miami frustration with the Tennessee lead of 14-7. The Sugar Bowl crowd settles back for a delightful halftime extravaganza presented by the competing university bands. Miami's marching unit is directed by Dr. William B. Russell. They're first onto the field. Known as the Band of the Hour, the Floridians present a flawless musical pageant.
I can do without this a little bit. Let me see if I can get to the game. They're not going to play all that, surely to God.
Tribute to America, and a special treat to the Sugar Bowls, with the appearance of Tennessee-born composer Lee Greenwood. Mr. Greenwood sang his renowned Born in the USA, and it was truly a halftime to remember.
All right, let's get to some football, dang it. Remember, I'm going to be picking out all the comments on Facebook and YouTube for some Tennessee hats, shirts, license plates, all kinds of stuff. All right, here we go.
Carlos Revés kicks off for Tennessee to start the 52nd Sugar Bowl second half action. Halfback J.C. Penney takes it in at the end zone, but he gets a short return to the Miami 10, where he's stopped by Terry McDaniel. Assistant coach Ken Donahue's defensive game plan continues to dominate the Sugar Bowl. Here on a 2nd and 6 at the Miami 41, Testaverde again feels the heat, coming this time from inside linebacker Darren Miller. It's 3rd and 16.
We wore Testaverde out this game.
Testaverde is met by big Richard Brown. And he fumbles. Darren Miller recovers, and Tennessee is in business deep in Miami territory.
There you go.
First and 10 for Tennessee at the Hurricane 31. Darrell Dickey continues to have a remarkable night, quarterbacking his equally remarkable offensive buddies. He hits Tim McGee for 15 and a first down at the Miami 16. Third and 9 from the Hurricane 15. Dickey passing again and again to Tim McGee. It's good for 12 yards. We set up second and goal from the 1. Junior running back Sam Henderson gets the call over left guard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I could do without this music. Sounds like the Rockford Files.
Here's another look at Tennessee's third Sugar Bowl touchdown. A power run behind power blocking, followed by some polished high fives.
There you go.
Revés, again accurately towing the mark. It's good, and Tennessee now leads 21-7. Revés kicking off. J.C. Penny deep for the Hurricanes. Penny takes the ball in at the goal, and he gets a nice 27-yard return. But again, Miami self-destructs with a holding violation this time. We set up third and 10 for Miami from their 10-yard line. After two passes failed to gain, Testaverde attempts to cross up the Volunteer defense with this quarterback draw. But he fumbles. He's hit by strong safety Chris White, and the Hurricanes are forced to punt. Jeff Beagles gets off this 41-yarder. Fair caught at the Tennessee 40 by Kramer. Darrell Dickey sets the Tennessee offense for its most exciting play of the evening.
Y'all know what this is.
It's a handoff to Jeff Powell, and the Nashville senior heads up the middle, then cuts left, and from then on it's pure speed and a 60-yard touchdown carry.
Man, I wish we was listening to John Ward on that run right there.
A replay of Jeff Powell's most memorable moment as a Tennessee Volunteer. Revés, who, by the way, hails from Miami, Florida, drives another stake in his hometown's coffin with his fourth point after. The score is now Tennessee 28, Miami 7, with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 3 minutes remain in the third period as the Vols line up for a...
I got to stop it so the copyright police don't get me. I'm going to read some comments on Facebook and YouTube's. Space Mountain finally complimented my Vols. He says the defense is eating up the O-line. You're right about that. Jason Taylor, he wants to make some things legal over here. Let's see. Somebody says I'm going to fall asleep in 2 minutes. You can't fall asleep when you're watching your Vols kick butt in the Sugar Bowl, especially when they were big underdogs. Matt Williams says he's digging the music. I mean, I can dig the music. I just don't want it going on with my football. It's kind of like, you know, I like pork rinds, but I don't like pork rinds with my coffee. You digging me? Yep, he did have world-class speed. Man, I wish we could have heard John Ward on that call right there because that was the best. But anyway, we're going to be reading off some more comments, and every comment's going to get you in the running for some free Tennessee hats. And I'll have Billy Ratliff, my partner, VFL Billy Ratliff, number 40, sign it if you request it. So let's get some Go Vols or something, especially over here on Facebook. We got a ton of you watching, but nobody's commenting. But anyway, that's the copyright infringement break brought to you by Blue Water Climate Control. Here we go.
Punt from their 22-yard line. Bob Garman's 51-yard punt is nearly blocked. Brett Perryman takes it in at his 27, and he gets an 11-yard return. Miami prepares for a determined offensive drive. Vinny Testaverde on 1st and 10. Testaverde throwing. Complete to Perryman for 20 yards to the Tennessee 42-yard line. Testaverde passing again. And again, finding Perryman open, this time for 11 and a first down at the Volunteer 31-yard line. Andre Kramer makes the stop. The Heisman candidate is throwing again for Perryman. This one to the 10, but it's broken up. However, the Volunteers are called for interference, and Miami has a first down at the Tennessee 16-yard line. Bend but don't break is the Vol defensive approach. Testaverde loses 5 on first down as Mark Hovanek makes the sack. Second and 15 from the 21. Testaverde passing. Complete to his tight end, Willie Smith. But a flag is thrown on the Hurricanes for offensive interference. 15 yards and a loss of down, and it will set Miami back to the Tennessee 36-yard line. And now the drive gets totally thwarted as Testaverde will be sacked again.
Get him.
This time by 258-pound sophomore middle guard Fred Bennett, who literally ran right over his blocker. The third quarter comes to an end as a horde of screaming Vol fans salute a 28-7 lead. Fourth quarter action now. Tennessee playing a 3rd and 20 at the Miami 45. Dickey passing for Joey Clinkscales. But it's intercepted by freshman defensive back Don Ellis at the Miami 2-yard line. A determined Vinny Testaverde tries again to get his Hurricanes back into the Sugar Bowl. From deep in his end zone, he lets loose with a long one, finding flanker Mike Irvin open down the east sideline. A 45-yard gain.
Don't get too excited, Miami fans.
The Miami drive falters at the Hurricane 47. On a 4th and 7, Fiegels is back to punt. But again, the Canes resort to the unexpected. The ball is snapped to Mel Bratton. Bratton runs right for 10 yards. A replay of Miami's first quarter switcheroo. From the Tennessee 40 on 1st and 10. Testaverde will continue to be harassed by the Tennessee defense. Big Richard Cooper chases the Miami quarterback out of bounds at the 50. But Tennessee will be flagged 15 yards for illegal participation, and Miami will get another shot. pass interference call against the Vols puts Miami in play 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Testaverde is passing for Perryman, but linebacker Darren Miller will intercept at the 2-yard line, and it would prove to be Miami's last shot at tightening up the Sugar Bowl. 7.5 minutes remain in the game. Miami has a 2nd and 3 at the Volunteer 36. Testaverde passing for Mel Bratton, but free safety Chris White steps in front at the Tennessee 28 and returns 68 yards, all the way down to the Miami 4-yard line.
He almost got it in there.
Here's a replay of the game's most exciting defensive action. A one-handed tip and intercept by the senior defensive back from Cleveland, Tennessee, Chris White.
I bet he didn't even feel that hit.
On 3rd and goal, the Volunteers complete a totally unexpected route of the favored Hurricanes as sophomore running back Charles Wilson sweeps the right side for 6 yards and the 5th Tennessee touchdown of the game.
That's pretty much it. We'll finish watching it, but I've got to interrupt this every now and then so we don't get busted for a copyright. I'm going to read off some comments. Every comment I read off is eligible for some free Tennessee merchandise. I'm talking about, hold on just a second. So, let me show you some of the stuff we got. We just got in. We got some good hats. They're going to be on our new website. Well, not our new website, but on the store on our website. I didn't even open these, but these are these new trucker hats by Zephyr. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. So I need some Go Vols on Facebook and YouTubes. And here we go. Ethan Shelton, he watches this all the time. He said, "What's up, Bobby? I'm not doing too bad watching my Vols kick butt in the Sugar Bowl." We're going to finish watching it here in just a second. See what's going on YouTube. This copyright infringement break is brought to you by Hound Dogs of Knoxville and Blue Water Climate Control. Space Mountain, give Trucker a trucker hat. Jason Taylor got to go Vols. Herbert says sometimes we put sent 9 after Venom Testaverde. Sometimes it seemed like we sent 15. I don't know how they were swarming so bad. I don't know how we didn't get too many men on the field. Vols 2020 8-3 with the bowl victory. That's exactly, well, not exactly. I said we were going to go. What did I say? I said we were going to go 7-3 in the regular season, and there you go, 8-3 if you include the bowl game. So we're right on there, Matt. So anyway, I'm gonna be reading some more comments. Let's finish this up, and I'll read off the winners here in just a minute.
And it's followed by Carlos Reve's 5th point after.
$35-7. That was the final score, wasn't it?
Reves kicks off. J.C. Penney takes it in at the Miami 3. Penney returns.
Did he say J.C. Penney? I wonder if he's got stock in J.C. Penney. If he does, he's probably broke. And then they file bankruptcy.
42 yards to the Miami 45-yard line. Miami tries a new quarterback, junior Jock Toretta, but his luck is no different. On a 2nd and 10 from the Tennessee 30, this pass is intercepted by Charles Davis at the Tennessee 15-yard line.
Good old Charles Davis. Sealed the deal, Charles.
It's all over but the shout. On the game's final play, Rami Hawkins carries for 3. The final seconds tick off in the Louisiana Superdome, and the scoreboard will tell it all quite clearly. The
Yeah.
Tennessee Volunteers 35.
We kicked some
The
butt.
Miami Hurricanes 7.
Man, I can do without that music. Anyway, let's transition back over here. What y'all think about that? Putting some requests. I'm like a DJ, but only I play sports. I'm a sports DJ. Put in there what you want me to do the next time around. An old game. I don't want something new. It's got to be old. Something we haven't seen in a while. Just give me some requests, but, request anything. If you request the 98 Fiesta Bowl, I'll play that. I'll play it. But anyway, who wants to win some stuff? Brought to you by Hound Dogs and Officer. Let me tell y'all something. This economy has been hurting a lot of people, and we want to buy local, and that's why I love helping out small business. That's what I do. Been a small business owner a long time, so know what it's like. Go buy your stuff at Hound Dogs and Knoxville on Kingston Pike. Tell them Volunteer Roadshow sent you and you get 10% off. And go support veterans. Blue Water Climate Control, Navy. He gave us, Billy and I, some medallions. I don't know if they're gold or not. They're probably not gold, but they look gold. And it was of the USS Tennessee. I need to ask Jeremy tomorrow if he was on that submarine. I think he was, or he wouldn't have given us those medallions. But if you want a free furnace, check the description. It'll have all the rules in there. Or just call up Blue Water Climate Control, and they're giving away 40 of them. Now, you're going to have to hurry because it's going to start in October, and they're taking deposits now. And they service Billy's. I'm going to call them and get them to service my aunt's house over there in Farragut. She needs to have her air conditioning service. So I'm going to talk to him tomorrow about that. But veteran-owned small businesses, he's got a great business mind. And Tennessee Tap House, man, they've got a band going on every night, just about every night, and good bands. Not some sorry bar bands. They got some good bands over there. But anyway, I'm going to read off some comments, see who gets it, who wants some Tennessee stuff more than everybody else. I'm already got one picked out, and it's Ethan Shelton. I seen you, Ethan. I seen you. I need you to email Bobby C at Volunteer Roadshow, and I'll send you something. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be something Tennessee, hat, shirt. It might be a license, but I don't know. Are you old enough? Do you have a car? Because I've got some nice mirrored license plates. Really, really nice. I don't know. Are you worth a license plate? They cost more for me. They cost me more than a hat. I don't know. I'll find something for you. And if you want Billy Ratliff to sign it, put it in your email. Bobby C at volunteerroadshow.com. That's my email. Let's see who else. Who else wants something? Let me go over here to YouTube's. And I might come back to Facebook if I haven't given away the whole store. Let's see. I was going to give you something, Space Mountain, but I know you don't want anything Tennessee, so I'm going to pass you on by. But I'm going to give it to my favorite, bestest, mostest, crazy, stupid Tennessee fan, north of the Mason-Dixon line, all the way up there in Michigan. He's a Michigander. I don't know. I think he's from here, though, but I don't know if can you become a Michigander if you're not from Michigan? But he lives up there, and he's faithful to watch me all the daggum time. Herbert Bradford, my number one fan in Michigan. I'm going to send you something. If you want Billy Ratliff to sign it, hey, I'll even sign it if you ask me. Now, I'm not famous. I didn't have no Sterner, stumble, and fumble recovery. But, hey, I've driven a few million miles, so, and I got, my signature's worth a few pennies. It's worth at least a cup of coffee. So if you want me to sign it, I'll sign it. I've signed a few autographs, believe it or not. I've been recognized at truck stops. So, Herbert, email me, BobbyC at volunteerroadshow.com. And I tell you what, since I'm going to give out the comment of the show. And it's going to go to Matt Williams. Let me go back and let me read you. Best testimonial I've ever heard in my life. Well, they're all great. But this one, for the Volunteer Roadshow, you can't beat this with a wooden stick. Says, I got saved and met Jesus in my room at the KA house on Frat Road the night before this 31-7 win over Miami Hurricanes, the media guys were saying Tennessee didn't have a chance to win. Tell you what, Matt, that's the comment of the show. Period. Not even close. Not even a second place is close to that. So you email me, Bobby C at volunteer-roadshow.com, and I tell you what, instead of, when we get the store open, I'll give y'all a coupon for something free so y'all can go on there and look at all the neat stuff. We ain't got it all up there yet, man. We got chairs, tents, footballs, autographed footballs, every hat you can think of, every shirt you can think of, polos, bumper stickers, license plate frames, license plates. Man, we got it all. You just email me, Bobby C at volunteer-roadshow.com, and if you want Billy Ratliff to sign something, I'll go down there right now. He's down there watching the ball game. I'll get him to sign it, and we'll mail it out to you tomorrow. We got some hats we just got in. I'll just grab a hat. They're all great hats. So, anyway, Herbert Bradford, see there? He wants me to sign. There we go. Space Mountain said he'd have both of us. Yeah, I can sign it. You know, I'm Catfish. Let's see what's over here on Facebook. Anyway, I need some requests. What game do we need to watch next? That's what I want to know. What game do we watch next? We got something playing over here. I don't know if anybody can hear it or not. But it ain't Tennessee, so I don't want to see it. No, it is Tennessee. The 85 versus number 1 Auburn. We might watch that one if we don't give a request. Because that wasn't that Bo Jackson supposed to run slap over us that game, and he didn't. Let's see what they say over here on Facebook. 98 Arkansas game. Hey, my email, Ethan. Get the car key out of here. Clean the wax out. Bobby C at volunteer-roadshow.com. That's my email. Jeff Taylor wants to see the 98 Arkansas game. Hey, we could even have the star of the show of that game right here watching it with me. If I can get him up them stairs, we might do it Friday night. I don't know. That's a good. Ethan says he wants a signed hat from Billy Ratliff. Well, you got it. I'll get him to sign it, and we'll ship them out here in the next couple of days as soon as we get everything inventory, because I can't be taking stuff out of the boxes, and it ain't been inventoried yet. So anyway, man, this has been fun. I really didn't dig the music. I know Matt was digging the music, but I wasn't digging the music. But we'll find something with some better music. But anyway, thanks to Blue Water Climate Control. Read in the description how you can get a free furnace. There's only 40 of them now. So you're going to have to jump on it, make your deposit, read in the description what you got. Veteran-owned local business. And he services Billy Ratliff's house because I was here when they did it. Hound Dogs in Knoxville, Tennessee Tap House, and any other business that wants to sponsor us. Because we'll sponsor. We'll take sponsorships for the right people. Anyway, let's go over and see if there's anything else on YouTube before I get out of here. I hope Matt Williams heard that he won. Let's see. He didn't respond. I don't know. I hope he heard. How you doing, Voss? How you doing? Good to see you too. Well, we're getting back with making some videos. I got some trash talking pent up inside of me. And the football season is about started, and I'm about ready to come out of my cage. Because I've already had some South Carolina fans yapping, flapping their gums, Catfish. I think they're trying to stoke the fire because they want to see me come out with my camera phone on my YouTube channel like the old days. Yep, thank you, Herb, for praying for my son. I got to see him for 10 days almost, I guess. Well, it's a long time. Took him to the hospital, had some things going on there. But appreciate your prayers. For those of you who don't know, he was diagnosed with leukemia in 2019. But he's kicking his butt. He's had setbacks here and there, but he's kicking his butt. Space Mountain is off Friday night. You want to watch the night? Hey, Space Mountain, if I remember right, aren't you a Gator fan? Why don't we watch the 98 Florida game? That'd be a good one to watch. I think that's the one you want to watch. I don't know. Yeah, he is a fighter. How you doing, Aaron Ross? Man, I hope Matt Williams seen that he won. Oh, he heard. All right, good deal. All right, for those of you who've been watching me since the beginning, y'all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. Hey, you South Carolina fans been running your mouth, flapping your gums. Catfish is going to break out a video for you, and you won't like it. I promise you that. Go Vols.